All right, welcome to chapter 2 of the program. Now, I'm really excited. You see, when I was 14 years old, I often had people ask me, Gregory, why are you working out? You see, I was working out at 14 years old. And I always thought that was crazy. What do you mean, why am I working out? Why aren't you working out? You see, we have the power to control how we look, feel, and function, become stronger, more muscular. Why wouldn't you want to take advantage of it? All you need to do is work out 3 days per week intensely, and you can have the body that you desire. Now, the key is, how do you get the body you desire? It's actually really, really simple. The concept is we need to get you stronger. You see, as you get stronger on your incline press, on your weighted pull-ups, on these key movements, you're gonna look a lot better. You see, strength is a byproduct of muscle. So the more strength you have, the more muscle you have. As you add 30 pounds to your lifts, the reason you lift more is because your muscles become bigger. And not only do you get stronger, you get more muscular, you actually increase your power and your endurance. You see, let me ask you a question. Who can bench press 200 pounds more times? The guy that can bench press 220 once, or the guy that can bench press 300 pounds once? Of course, the person that can bench press 300 pounds once can do more reps of 200. You see, as you get stronger, you actually increase your powerhouse, and everything, endurance, speed, power, is all dependent on how much strength you have. The stronger you get, the more explosive you become. If you wanna, if you wanna be able to sprint very fast or jump very high, the stronger you get on your Bulgarian split squats or your squats, the better you will be at sprinting and jumping, the more overall horsepower you will have. And if you want to get more explosive, you want to be able to do muscle ups, the stronger you get on your weighted pull-ups, the easier it is going to be to increase your muscle ups. That's why a lot of martial artists, mixed martial artists, even swimmers, they're all doing strength training. They're all trying to get really strong. Now, there's a really important aspect to strength, and that's what I want to talk about in this video that a lot of people in your gym forget. You see, there's a lot of guys in the gym that have belly, have excess fat. They look pudgy, and sure, they can bench press 300 pounds, but they're not actually. They don't actually have what I call relative strength, and that's what you want to focus on. If you want to build a god-like physique, the body of a Greek god, you need to have relative strength. That's how strong are you relative to your body weight. And if you can lift a lot of weight at your body at a lower body weight, what it means is that you have a lot of muscle and low fat. So if you can bench press 315 at 180 pounds, that's far more impressive than bench pressing 315 at 220 pounds. You see, both people have the same amount of strength, but one person has a lot more usable strength. They have a lot less fat. They have more, their body composition is better. So the key to building a great body is gonna be relative strength. And the relative strength, how strong you are relative to your body, is a sign of better body composition, more muscle and less fat. So this program is gonna get you really strong, but as your strength's gonna go up a lot faster than your weight, because we're gonna be only adding muscle, and that's gonna make the world of the difference. So remember, the key, of course, is how strong you are relative to your body weight. If your weight goes up 10 pounds and your lifts goes up 10 pounds, that's a fail. What I want to happen is your weight's gonna go up 10 pounds, but your lifts are gonna go up 40, 45, 50 pounds. That's the ratio we're working with. So if you're 160 pounds right now and you wanna get to 175, well, expect your strength to go up 65, 70 pounds. So when you get to, when you get to 160 to 175, if you were only bench pressing 185, well, now you're gonna be bench pressing 240. So that's that level of strength that's gonna really ensure that you gain muscle without the fat. Now, there's two aspects to building muscle that we're gonna be using in the program. The most important one is called myofibrillar hypertrophy. You see, there's two different types of muscle growth. Now, myofibrillar hypertrophy, that's the muscle growth that comes from getting stronger. As you add 30, 40, 50 pounds to your lift, you're improving myofibrillar hypertrophy, which is increasing the size of the contractual filaments of your muscle fibers. So your muscle fibers are going to get bigger and stronger. And that is really the key to getting that muscle density where you look rock hard and your physique is just made out of granite. Now, the other style of muscle growth is going to be sarcoplasmic hypertrophy. Now, that's accomplished with higher reps, shorter rest, and it's going to increase the fluid in the muscles. So your muscles are going to get fuller. Now, most people make the mistake of focusing purely on the sarcoplasmic hypertrophy, the fluid, but there's a strong limit to how much muscle growth you can gain with just doing light weights and pumps. And a lot of times, if you just do that, and you don't do the heavy lifting, it almost is temporary. You look pumped up for, a few hours after your workout, but it subsides. So what I recommend is doing about 75, 80% of your lifting focusing on the strength, and maybe just the last 20, 25% on the pump. And in this program, we're gonna be using the pump lifting mostly on the shoulders. In fact, the shoulders, if you add a little pump lifting, it's gonna give you that really nice physique. Your shoulders are gonna really pop, and we're gonna be doing that with some rest pause training, which we're gonna talk about soon. As well, after you finish the first 6 months of this training program, you're gonna get really strong. We're gonna shift gears into mega training, and that's where we're gonna be doing a little more of the sarcoplasmic work to get a bit more fullness on your key muscle groups. Your shoulders, your arms, your chest. It's gonna make a really, really big difference. But of course, remember, the strength is the most important part. The strength's gonna give you a really hard, dense Greek god physique, and the pump work, the sarcoplasmic work is just there to kind of fill in, kind of basically just give you that icing on the cake so you look a little bit more fuller and you look a little more impressive. So that's how the training is going to unfold.